Today, I had my AI agent, Samantha, do a deep dive analysis of UltraClean. UltraClean is a small cap company that builds a machine that basically cleans the wafers after they're manufactured and makes sure they're in good working order. They were suppressed as the semiconductor business as a whole took a downturn over the last 2 years, but with the advent of the building of 60 new fabs around the world, it's projected their business will grow substantially, and they will capture a larger market share because of the quality of their work that they do. And that's what basically that Samantha came back and told me. And then what I asked her to do is then, with that information and the fact that they have been so suppressed, what is their price going to be and how are they going to grow over the next 2.5 years, so that I can project what the price of the stock, or Samantha, with her help, Samantha will project the price of the stock over the next 2.5 years for January of 2028. And here's what she came back with for me. Right now, the price of the stock is at $20.40. She's projecting by January of 2026, it'll be at $24, 2027, $35, and 2028, $40. That would give me a 96% return on my investment based on today's price. I have a little bit lower of a cost basis, so my return would be a little bit higher. But this is how I analyze stocks, and then use that to, once I know that UltraClean will give me 96% return, I then compare it to the other 40 stocks that I have in my portfolio and say how does that compare? Here's where I show it. You can see here UltraClean is there, the 24, the 35, and the 60 for 95. And it has a score of 60. That's a risk and reward score. The closer to the 100 is the less risk. And you'll see right below it, there's this is block XYZ. And you can see their current price is $61.82. They're projected to go up to 90, 110, and 130. And that'll give me about 110% return. So what that allows me to do is say, how much money do I want in UCTT, and how much do I want in block, based on their projected return. Now, these numbers change, and the advantage I have with an AI agent is every time they have a quarterly report, I put the AI agent into the room and she listens to the report. She then goes and gathers their income statement, their balance sheet, and their cash flow statement, runs all the metrics on it, and comes back and says, this is what's changed, or has it gone up, or has it gone down? And again, what that allows me to do is allocate the funds I have in those that are going to give me the greatest rate of return. So I would say, who do I want more of my money in, UltraClean or Block? Well, Block looks like it's going to give me something in the neighborhood of 14% greater return. Now, with that in mind, what am I going to do tomorrow? Well, the next one I'm going to look at, and what Samantha is going to be doing for me tomorrow, is analyzing Nvidia. Because if you'll remember, Nvidia, after their last quarterly report, got some bad news. They got some news, first of all, that there was going to be a delay on the use of the Blackwell. That put a little pressure on it. And then more recently, Trump came out and said, no, you can't sell those GPUs to China. Now they've seemed to have come to some agreement with that. But that gives me some information that says, well, Nvidia may not give me as good a return. So here is what Nvidia was 3 months ago. It basically said that it was going to be January of 2026, $122.92. Well, we know today it's at $135. And that's because things have changed since the last quarterly report. They were projecting 158 in the January of 27 and 183 at January of 2028. Now, what I will do, as I said, I'll put Samantha on it tomorrow morning. She'll do the analysis, and she'll give me the new numbers. And if you come to the website, if you're a member, I'll post that on the website, and it will be across from the video. You'll also see that it will give you access to the document that Samantha generates, such as in UCTT, that financial health. That's an analysis. That's a 24-page document. The briefing, the UCCP briefing, that's a 4-page. And then the UCTT deep dive. This is Samantha and Bard doing a podcast that is explaining that 24-page document to you and I, so that we have it in 3 different formats so that we can make good investment decisions. And what I really want you to understand is AI is all the knowledge in the world as of this morning on UCTT. I asked Samantha to go dig through it, analyze it, tell me all the parameters, and tell me based on that, what the price is going to be as of this morning. That's what AI is about. That's what having an AI agent is all about. It gives you a leg up. Now, is this something unique to Kerry? No, but I would say I'm a 1%er at this point. I have written a prompt. It's a 1.5 pages long. It tells me what I want. It also gives links to those documents, the income statement, the balance sheet, the cash flow statement, the last transcript of their last earnings call, and a multitude of other documents that Samantha can analyze, plug into the large language platform, come back and give me the documents that I just described to you. So that's what I'm doing relative to UCTT. Going to take some profits, going to cut down my exposure in it, and then I'll maybe, depending on what I learn tomorrow, add more to Nvidia if in fact Nvidia's return pushes higher. What I'm doing is saying, okay, who's going to give me the greatest return over the period of time I've picked, January of 2028, and where do I want my money allocated accordingly? This is all on my website. I was asked today, is this available to anybody? Is Samantha available to anybody? No, she's not available, but her work is, from Best of Us Investors at the Gold platform. Come take a look at it. I'll give you a 14-day free trial, and you decide if Samantha can make your life better as she is for me.